Hello and welcome to an EngView training video. Today we're going to go over creating a custom insert and we're going to put it in a box. We're going to actually use two kind of standard boxes, but we're going to modify one of them. So let's get started. Let's jump into the library and I'm going to go search for, I know kind of what I want. I want the 427 box. And so we'll take this box right here and we'll start out with that. In the box I want to insert, we'll go to File, Insert Another Drawing, and in our case we'll work our way to the standards library, our inch catalog. If you're a metric, you choose metric. We're going to go get our standards, corrugated packaging, FEFCO. We also want to look in the 400, and I think this one we're looking for is 44. Not exactly sure which one it was, but let's go take a quick look. I think it says, yeah, 442, 443. So finish, we'll bring it in. And so let's get started with it. First, since we're going to put this box inside the other box, it'd probably be easier to make this one with outside dimensions. So we'll make this the outside dimensions of the box. And since we'll be joining them together, let's rename this. Let's call this like INST length. And let's call this one INST width. And we'll do one more here, INST height. So this is our height, our width, and our length. If we take a quick look at this box, this is the one we're looking at here, so you can see it. And let's kind of resize it a little bit, I think, in what we want. So we probably want our width to be, I think, about 2 inches on this one, maybe our height to be 4 inches, and maybe our overall length to be 10. Not sure. Okay, but anyway, you're going to get a quick look at it and see. So there's kind of what we're looking at, and we can look at this in a solid wire to see the edges, or we can look at it in a transparent to kind of see through it and how we're working on it. We'll leave it transparent for the moment. Now let's come in here and let's figure out which surface we're going to be working on. So I'm just going to take a regular CAD tool. These aren't resizable, and I'm going to draw kind of maybe a circle here and maybe a bigger circle right here, and let's go refresh the 3D to see where do we want to be working. So you can see the smaller circles on that side. We'd kind of like our insert to be on this side, so we know where the big circle is. That's really where we want to be working. So let's delete that, and we'll delete that guy right here. If I can delete it. All right. And we'll zoom in. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is start, and we could just manually draw a line, start putting our circles in and call it done. Or if we want this to be resizable for later, we can come in and let's go get an individual hole, or cut, and we'll get a hole. And we have these different holes, so like if we get a circle or a hole that's on the side, it wouldn't be offset. But what we want to do is kind of go ahead and get a hanging hole. So this one here you can see is hanging off from the side, and it's got a vertical hole offset, and it's got this 2 times the circle radius, which is, I think it's going to give us a double the diameter or whatever. We'll see here in a minute how that works. And we'll drag this in and let's just snap it into place. So we're going to say, all right, I'm going to snap it down here to the end, and we'll snap it down here to the end. And we'll just go ahead and for the moment, we'll just leave the values in place, and we'll come up here and we'll do the same. So let's grab it. We'll snap it here. Oops, I think we wanted to snap it here and zoom out. We'll do the same over here and say okay. So now if you look here, it's kind of cool because we have our circle radius, or I think that is, yeah, so it's 0.5. So that'll give us like a 1 inch diameter hole. If we zoom in here, see 1 inch diameter hole. Then we have an offset. So let's take our offset and make it 0.5. And so now you'll see there's our offset, and maybe we want the holes to be a little bit bigger. Maybe we want 1 inch. That'll give us a 2 inch diameter hole. And then we'd kind of like to have a hole in the middle of here that's centered between these holes. And we have some values, like we know that that's HSS for our width. And we know that, here's our height that we can come anchor our circle in. So let's just go grab another circle, but we're going to give it some different parameters this time. This time we'll snap it to the end of here, and we'll come up and we'll snap it to the end of here, and we get some new values. But instead of using that vertical hole offset, let's go ahead and let's take HSS, and we'll divide it by 2, and then we'll subtract our circle radius. And we'll do that in just a second because we actually need to give this circle radius a different one. So let's call this like center CR. Okay, and let's just give it a value of 0.5 for the moment. And we'll say okay, and now we can come in here and we can subtract off that center circle radius and say okay. So now if you look here, you can see, boom, right in the middle. So now if we go adjust these parameters and we look here, so we got our, this is our center circle radius, and maybe we could rename this one if we wanted. We could say, hey, this is our side circle radius. And then this is vertical hole offset. You could give it another name if you want. We'll just move this one above. So by the way, if I click on this here, I'm going to hold my control key, I can move it up too. So there's that one, there's this one, and there's those. All right, so now we'll come back and we'll refresh. You can see there's our kind of our insert that we have started. And we can go ahead and drop this into the box. So we'll see what it looks like in here. Maybe we'll move this step right here. And let's anchor it maybe like to the back of the box here. So I'm going to grab this insert. I went in here, by the way, I did that kind of fast, but I'm on the 3D tab. I grab this item all the way over here at the end. And let's grab the back of this and let's snap it to the back of here. And we'll set it right there. And we can try, actually, you know what, let's get it rotated the way we want. Because we can rotate it if we want, but let's see if we can kind of drop it in. There we go. So there we go. So now we're kind of centered off there. And you can see, but if not, by the way, we could always grab that part, come down to parts, and we can move it around and we could rotate it and stuff if we want. We can also look and see where are we anchored. See, we're anchored at the bottom center there. And the other thing we might want to look at is I think we're probably inside the box a hair. So let's take a look at a solid wire and we'll grab that part and let's move it, not in that direction. Let's move it up. And we have a special variable called our material thickness. It's D with the open brackets. If we put a drawing name in there, it'll reference the drawing. But now you'll see that we're right up on the edge there and we can see the edge. Let's use that design to resize our big box. So we'll come back over here and let's say that this insert width, length, and height, you'll notice we don't see them on this drawing right now. But if I make them global, if I come in here and I say, all right, let's make all these global, then when I come over to my other drawing here, you're going to see them there. And we can use these values to adjust this. So like in our length here, let's take our INST length and let's add the material thickness and say okay. And then let's take our width. And our width we actually don't even want to mess with at the moment, but we want it to be longer than what it's going to be allowed. So I'm going to remove this max length value, and that way I can make my box longer. So maybe we want this to be like 12 at the moment. So you'll notice that's longer than what it would have been able to be before. And our height, we'll make it our insert height, INST height. And we'll also take into account the material thickness. Did we do that right? Oh, I left off our INST height plus the material thickness. All right. So now if we come back here and we refresh, you're going to see there's our insert sitting in there. We should have some gap that we left into account for our sides coming in there and our flaps. And there's our design. But now if we kind of go through our 3D and you see here, it's going to be stuck to the back. So maybe on like this step right here, we might want to insert a step below. And then this part right here, let's not have it be initially visible. We'll say okay. And then when we get to this step here, we'll grab this part and we'll show it. Okay. So now you can see, cool, as I work my way through, there's my part and there's my design, everything coming together. The last thing we may want to do is maybe we want some sort of 3D object in there to kind of look as part of our design. So we could come in here and we could go back into our objects and maybe go get a 3D object. So let's go into objects, glass bottles, and we've got, you know, we got this regular wine bottle and you can open it up and change the name and stuff on it. And, you know, since we got our hole a little bit skinnier here, what we'll do is let's grab this and we'll force the scaling of it to something. We won't keep the aspect ratio. And let's say we want it to be like 2.5 by 2.5. and we'll make it 11 inches long and say okay. And now when we drag it over here and we stick it on top of our box, scroll out here a little bit, like so, we can anchor it over here to the side. And now when we look at it, let's get back out of our solid, maybe I'll do a solid wire. Now you can see there's our bottle, and we can, let's move it to be centered like that, or like this side. Yeah, there we go. So see, now we're centered there. Now we can use some variables and stuff if we want to make them global to share like the distance that's off the end. So, or we'll say, hey, we know that in this part, we wanted it to be a 1/2 inch in, you know, so maybe we'll make that 0.5, and that can match what the other part is. And then we need to make our hole diameter a little bit bigger because I think we just made that bottle 1.5. So let's go to our circle, our large circle radius. I think that's this one here, side circle. And let's make it 2.5 divided by 2. There we go. So now when we come back and we refresh, you're going to see there's a hole big enough for our wine bottle. And then we could array or add another wine bottle, but at the same time we can move it down, let's say, into the box and see where it's supposed to be. So if we look at that and let's say a transparent view, we can get an idea of where it was, or we could come back and use some parameters. But now that we've got all that done, if we come back and look at our 3D view and we open our box back up, you can see there's our wine bottle in the box. So hopefully this helps on how you'd make a custom insert. If you have any other questions, let us know. Thank you.